Hi everyone, welcome back to Motoblade. Today I'm going to show you how to install the passenger seat or the passenger pillion for your Chieftain, your Chief, or your Springfield. This is the stock passenger seat that you can get from Indian Motorcycle. And the reason I'm doing this installation video now is twofold. Number one, it was asked for by one of my subscribers. And secondly, I'm getting a completely new seat next week, and I'll be doing an install video on that. It's going to be a heated seat from Saddlemen, and I'm really excited for it. But before that comes and I put this seat up on the shelf, I want to show you guys how to install the passenger seat on your Indian. Now this installation is really simple. The only tool you're going to need is a 5mm Allen key or hex key and a 6mm key. Those are the only two tools you'll need for this install. First thing we have to do is take our side panel off and then remove this seat. So the first thing we're going to do is remove our side panel by simply popping it off and taking it away from the bike. The next thing we need to do is remove this one bolt from this side. We're going to use our 6mm hex key for that. And now we're just going to go on the other side and do the same thing. Now that we've removed the side panels and the two bolts holding in our rider seat, place your hand under the back of the seat and gently lift up slightly. You don't want the back of the seat to come in contact or rub on the rear fender as we take it off. And then get your hand just under the front of the seat and slowly push back and up, and the seat will come right off, just like that. Now for attaching your passenger seat to the rider seat, you're definitely going to want to do this on a workbench or somewhere where you have a towel laid out, because you'll be doing this upside down and you don't want to mess up the finish of the nice leather on the top of your seats. This is a very simple install. Simply going to slide these two metal bars into the back of the seat. There are two grooves, and you're going to line these holes up with the holes on the bars. It is a tight fit. Once it's in, there's a backstop so you can't go too far forward, and the seat should be nested together fairly well. Then you're just going to take these 4 bolts that come with the seat, and these fit the same size, the 6mm Allen key that we used to take the seat off the bike. So just go back to that 6mm Allen key and start putting these bolts in. Like almost every project we do where there's multiple bolts or multiple screws, don't tighten them down until you have them all in, just finger tight, because this can be a little bit difficult to line up, and once one of them is tight, it really won't shift for you to line up the other holes. So once you have all 4 in, go ahead and tighten them down with your 6mm hex key. And there you go. Very simple. It attaches passenger seat to the rider seat to make it extra secure. And when we get this on the bike, there will be an additional bolt to hold this passenger seat down, along with the 2 rider seat bolts. So let's head back over to the bike and we'll get this on. Now coming back over to the bike, on the bottom of the seat, you'll see these 2 plastic squares. Those go over these 2 metal fingers on the front going up your frame just before the tank. Those fingers need to line up and go into these squares. It's usually a fairly straightforward move, but sometimes it can be a little tricky to line up. But if you get it just right, work it forward gently, try to keep the rear seat from contacting the fender, and there you go. Now we'll put our bolts back in and our side covers back on, and then we'll jump to the last bolt that we're going to put in place. The last and final bolt that we'll be installing goes over the rear fender. Comes with your seat. You can get it in silver or black, I believe. This one was silver or chromed. And it does have a washer under it, so make sure you get the washer. And this bolt is what we're going to use our 5mm key for. It's the only one that is a different size in this entire project, but it is slightly smaller than the others. And there you go. So thank you all for watching. I hope you found this video informative, or at least helpful in some way. This was requested by several of you, so I hope this helped you all out. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I will be doing another seat installation when my new Saddlemen heated road sofa gets here next week. That's supposed to be an incredible seat, so I will show you guys all about how to install that and hook up the heating elements. I also have a lot of modifications I'm going to be doing to this bike. I've talked about it for a while, but I finally have the time right now, and so I ordered a lot of parts, including trunk, speaker upgrades, a lot. So there's going to be a lot of installation videos and Indian how-to videos coming up on my channel. So if you're new to my channel and you like motorcycle videos or how-to installation videos, I have lots of those. I also have lots of test ride videos and even some flying videos. So if you're not already subscribed, hit that big red button down there. It says subscribe. Click the bell icon next to it. That'll give you guys notifications when there are new videos to watch right here on Motoblade. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, y'all ride safe, ride on. I'll catch y'all later.